Happy Thursday! Welcome to the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach FranETN. This week we're talking about motivation, and today we're going to talk about the two major keys of motivation, which kind of bring together the things we've been talking about this week. So the two keys to motivation, two major keys, are congruence and consistency. So when I say congruence, I mean an agreement and harmony with yourself. So this plays into what we talked about on Tuesday, which is finding your deeper why, your unshakable motivation. So knowing your priorities, your values, your ideals, and the legacy you want to leave is the first step. Living those is how you to stay in congruence. When you're living against any of those, you will lose motivation. And if you don't know what those are in the first place, I would venture to say that you probably have a really hard time finding and keeping motivation. So as you define the deeper why that is your compass that directs your life, you also need to figure out, what does that look like in every aspect of your life? How do I bring that to fruition? How do I bring that to life at work, at home, with my friends, in all arenas? So first, congruence. Second is consistency. So this plays into what we talked about yesterday with daily motivation, which is clarity, mindset, and action. So those three things are practices. You need to consistently work on what you want, why you want it, which is clarity, what you're telling yourself. You need to explore that all the time, and how to cultivate empowering mindset. So that's mindset, and how you're showing up. You need to consistently be looking, evaluating, reevaluating. You don't become clear, create a powerful mindset, and plan just one time, right? This pandemic is an acute example of how quickly our clarity, mindset, and actions can be changed in what felt like an instant. Your priorities, values, ideals, and legacy from that unshakable motivation, those essentially may stay the same, but how you bring them to fruition will be different in every season of life. So even revisiting those consistently is important. So your clarity, mindset, and action should always be fluctuating. You are not the parent, partner, entrepreneur, boss, leader, any kind of person. You weren't that person 6 months ago, and you're not who you need to be 6 months from now. What you want will change, whether it's because you reached it, or because of a pandemic, or any personal life-changing event will rock the boat and require you to look again at your clarity, your mindset, and your actions. So, and then when you reach new levels, so mindset, I love this. When you reach new levels, you meet new devils. So to overcome, whether it's the level up trigger or the triggers of a new thing, triggers of uncertainty don't go away. If you're consistent, you just get better at addressing them. And finally, what you do and how you do it changes, because when you know better, you should do better. So I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I need to know 5 years from now. I will learn it in the 5 years leading up to that, right? So those are really the two major keys of motivation: congruence and consistency. And if you want consistency and congruence in your life now, which I couldn't think of a more important time than now, you can go ahead and schedule a free call with me in the link below. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach FranETN, where we work and believe in better every day so we can have it all at work and at home. Every week I pick a theme. Every day we discuss a topic in that theme. This week we're discussing motivation. And if you enjoyed this, please share. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to give yourself an absolutely wonderful day. See you here tomorrow.